bikini top on her.
This is Kirsten Underwood with Wiregrass Channel 3. We are so excited for this guy next to me right here. This is Austin Brown, and he is a Tifton native, and of course he is one of the integral parts of the group Home Free. They have made it to the finale. How are you feeling today?
Oh my gosh, ecstatic. I mean, you know, things like this are what we live to do. This is what everybody in the group, this is more than we've ever hoped for. You know, I'm on top of the world.
I'm sure. Take us back to music and getting started for you. You grew up here in Tifton for the first part of your life, and tell us how music got to be big for you.
You know, I grew up actually traveling around all over the Southeast as a toddler, you know, 4 or 5 year old. With my dad, he sang Southern Gospel. I've traveled all over touring doing that. And so I sort of got the traveling and singing bug from that, and then I just kept singing as a kid, always singing, always in choir. And then eventually in high school, I got into music theater a lot, and also a little bit of black gospel with all my friends there. They introduced that to me, and it just opened up this whole world of stuff between all the country I listened to on the radio with my mom and dad and my stepfather and all the oldies that they listen to, you know. So there's this weird amalgamous, like, just giant bubble of music that got squashed together all at once, you know. And so it's really cool because also one of my favorite musicians as a kid was Boyz II Men. I played their CDs out. And so now, fast forwarding, it's almost like I've come full circle because one of the guys in Boyz II Men, like, it says something incredible to me every week. And that is the most humbling and also inspiring thing I think I could ever get, is for one of my idols to be like, dude, I'm a fan.
Yeah, and, you know, he tweeted you, which had to be amazing.
Oh, yeah, he tweeted me. He said, Austin, I'm a fan. And I was like, really? Sean Stockman's my fan. Okay, I don't know what that makes me to him, but I don't think that's equal.
That's amazing. So what about Home Free? I know they've been together for about 13 years now. Mm-hmm. How did you become involved?
Actually, they've been together for 13 years. And they've been just pushing hard. They kept going, and then they were working on a cruise ship about a year ago. I guess more like a year and a half ago. And they came on as guest entertainers. I was a featured singer with Royal Caribbean, doing their production shows and that sort of thing. And I saw their show and was immediately like, oh my gosh, these guys are great. I want to sing with them. So I met them and they saw my show and we hit it off. We, you know, hung out, had a couple drinks, kicked back, got to know each other. And I was like, guys, I want to sing with you if you ever need a new guy. And just by the by, right after that, their lead tenor retired. And he had a child and a wife he wanted to go home and spend more time with. And so that was my opportunity to step up. And I subbed in with them a couple times. And I've been singing with them ever since. It's been my first show with them was October of last year. And now, as they say, the rest is history.
For sure. And talk about country a cappella. You guys have been trying to get on the sing-off. They have for several times.
Yep.
You decided to go country, which is very unique.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they've auditioned actually 3 times before myself and also before Tim joined the group. And but they have, over the past year especially, we've been doing at least, I'd say, a third of the show has been country music because, well, you've seen Tim. You know, Tim has got his own, he's got his own solo country album. And yeah, I grew up in South Georgia. You know, my mom still lives out in the country on a dirt road. I mean, and you can hear me talking. You know, I love country, and it just made sense. And we thought, you know, guys, we do a lot of this country anyway. What if we went and just auditioned as a complete country group? That just makes sense. It gets the best reception to all of our shows when we do country music, so let's commit to it. And we did, and they loved it. And what's awesome is that it's a new thing. It's never existed before. There's never been a country group ever to do just a cappella. Excuse me, there's never been an a cappella group to do just country.
Right.
And so we're really sort of spearheading a brand new genre of music, and it's really cool to sort of create a name for yourself without anyone else to compare yourself to, you know? A lot of people say we're the country pentatonics, so let me tell you that's an honor. But we're still we're trying to cut our own groove.
We've been talking to you every week after every episode on WTIF, which has been so cool. And we saw you for the first time. You performed Cruise, which that is probably the biggest country song, at least of last year and the early part of this year. What was it like taking that song and Ring of Fire, those songs, and kind of making it your own?
You know, it was terrifying because you don't know if we're going to be accepted in the country market. You know, when we try and take this song that's the biggest country single of all time, Cruise, and make it a cappella, you know, that could have gone south real quick. but it didn't. People loved it, and we just we went with our gut. We wasn't trying to create something special. We just did what Home Free does. We took these songs and made them our own. We played to our strengths, and we enjoyed it. Now, more than anything else, we made it fun for us, because it seems like when we make something fun for us, everyone else seems to enjoy it too. So I think that really was the goal every week was, hey guys, how can we enjoy this? Because that's the bottom line. If nobody else likes it, we got to.
For sure. And I know you guys really did stay to yourself over the episodes. A lot of the other groups incorporated some fancy choreography. Maybe that wasn't something for you guys. You were able to stay true to yourself.
Yeah, it's not that, and it's funny, it's sort of a running joke on the show that we can't dance, which is true and not true a little bit, But more than anything, we wanted to stay true to ourselves and to what we do in our show naturally already. And so it was a struggle from week to week to figure out how to do that, but I think we did a good job of staying true to ourselves and keeping it in the box, as Sean would say,
Yes.
We pulled it out of the box a couple times, though.
The gopher, for sure.
Right. Oh, man, that is a moment that will live in infamy for the rest of a cappella, maybe even in all of country music.
For real. That was hilarious. So you guys have been touring really steadily ever since the show aired. You have the Christmas tour going on now. And I understand because of the sing-off, you'll be on tour as well.
Yeah, the Sing-Off Tour is happening, the singofftour.com. Unfortunately, there aren't really any dates in the South, but we will be coming. Home Free will be in Tifton at the Conference Center on, what day is that going to be? It's going to be June 21st. Home Free will be doing a show, and we hope the whole state turns out. For
sure. And it has to be so cool to be able to come back home, especially today is the finale,
yep.
and you're here and enjoying everything. Be able to come back here and to have the support. We've been playing your music. We get requests every day for Cruise and all the different things. People are like, will you play the Home Free version, because people love it. What would you want to say to all the people here?
Gosh. More than anything, just thanks for supporting and for being a family. It feels like home, It feels like home when I come here, especially this time. So many people, the support is magnanimous. Everyone is coming out of the woodwork to be like, we support you, we love Home Free, and we hope you win, and man, we hope we do too, It's just it's unbelievable the amount of support we're getting, and I can't thank everyone enough. I can't thank everyone, but I can do my best right now and say thank you so much for your support. It means the world to us.
Wonderful. And tonight is the finale.
Yes.
The final three. You guys just wanted to get on the show, as you've said so many times, but tonight is the finale. What can we expect tonight?
You're going to see a finale unlike they've had before. You're going to see stuff that you didn't think was possible, I will say. Jewel is going to show down. Gosh, girl can sing. Let me tell you. Woo! All the judges are going to do a number with one of the groups. You're going to get to see Pat Benatar come on and kill it. She's amazing. She's still got it, too. Wow. Gosh, there's just so much. There's so much that happens tonight. It's hard to even talk about it. You just have to watch.
So 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock on NBC.
All right. Well, good luck to you. Thank you so much for taking some time.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah.